What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with another episode of the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise. As you could see from my screen here, we are just absolutely decimated with injuries right now. We are missing key guys too, superstars. We have T. Higgins, who's going to be out for the next 3 weeks with a dislocated elbow. We got Jedrick Wills, who's already been gone for several weeks with his torn labrum, still not going to be back for this game here against the Colts. And of course, we got Bruce Joyner, big time Bruce, going to be out 2 more weeks with a dislocated elbow. So not good, no bueno. Even though we did beat the Green Bay Packers last week in a thriller 27-24, we suffered some key losses in that game. It's going to make things very interesting in these next few weeks to come. So we take on the Indianapolis Colts this week here in week 5. Our arch nemesis have not beaten them so far in a game in the entire season. For whatever reason, the Colts have just seemed to have our number, but we do sit 3-1, tied for first place in the AFC South. So I'm happy about the way this season's gone so far. I think we've played really good compared to where we started as year 1 as the Houston Texans. My God, it is a night and day difference. We currently have the number 7th ranked offense in the NFL, and we have the number 4th ranked defense in the NFL. So playing good on both sides of the ball. You love to see it. Now, before we dive into this game, quick announcement that I want to make here. I don't know if you guys watched the 99 overall player video that I dropped a few weeks ago. If you haven't, I encourage you to go watch that after this episode. But if for those who did watch that episode, you know that I set a challenge and we did complete that challenge. And I said at the beginning of that video, if we completed the challenge, I would name a player on this Cupcake Relocation roster, hence Melvin McLeod here with his bald mug on the screen, just looking extremely happy to be here. I said that I would name one of the players on this team after a random subscriber in the comments, and you know what? I am a man of my word. So we are no longer going to have our number 1 draft pick, Melvin McLeod from Texas A&M. No, sir. We are going to have our number 1 draft pick from Texas A&M, Michael Blount Jr. I hope I said the last name right. Not sure if it's Blount or Blunt. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you are the random subscriber that I picked to rename this player. So shout out to Michael Blount Jr. 5311 in the comments. You, sir, have just joined the Austin Armadillos as our number 1 draft pick. So congratulations. And again, please correct me. I believe it's Blount, but if it's Blunt or something like that, please let me know and I'll be happy to change it in the next episode. But Michael Blount Jr. will be now, and he will actually see some pretty significant action. So we might be calling his name a lot because, you know, T. Higgins is gone, so he's gonna be in a lot more sets. And in addition to that, I also had a request from the same subscriber, Michael Blount Jr., to change Keegan McGriff's number from number 35 to number 20. So I'm not sure the significance of that number, but I am happy to honor that as well. So this one, brother, is for you. Keegan McGriff is going to now be number 20. Hey, here's the thing, guys. If you talk at me in the comments, I will listen. I will talk back. If there's something that you guys would like to see me do in this series or series is to come, let me know and I'll be happy to honor that within reason. I mean, I gotta say that, you know, if there's a comment out there that says, oh, cut Damon Sanders, I might just give you a heart and move on. I'm just saying. But within reason, I will talk. I'm very communicative. You guys are awesome. I'm almost at 500 subscribers now, and it's all thanks to you guys. So talk at me in the comments, please, and I will talk back. So that out of the way, we are taking on, again, the Indianapolis Colts, our arch nemesis, really hoping to get our first victory against them. Typical Colts offense we see, not too good in the pass, but very good in the run. And of course, they have Jonathan Taylor. So I think that defending the inside run will probably be our game plan. I am rest of the way of this freaking season, we are going half pad split because we are just down so many players, and I'm not trying to lose any other players with stupid practice injuries. So I think that we're also going to do run inside as our game plan, because Don Fitzpatrick did not cross the century mark last week. He still played good. And also, just FYI for those who care, he does lead the league in touchdowns with 9. So that's pretty cool to see. But I am not going to lose any more players to practice injury, or at least I'm going to do everything I can. Colts put up points against us, so I'm going to go conservative, allow 30 or less. We're going to go aggressive on the offensive end. I'm confident we can get over 400. And you know what? Let's just make it 450. You got to speak it into existence. And as long as we get through this practice unscathed, without any injury, I will be a very happy man. So let's take a look at our defense first. Defense looks good, and that is the beauty of doing half pad split. You don't really see too many injuries. But now offense, we cannot afford to lose anybody. We're down Bruce Joyner, we're down T. Higgins, we're down Jedrick Wills, and luckily nobody else is going to be hurt going into this game. Looking at the Colts roster here briefly, they still got Danny Dimes, who is now with bad morale, almost under a 70. But they got Jonathan Taylor, and he is probably going to be the focal point of today. Also a guy named Duckworth, so that's pretty cool. Fullback, they got John Lovett, not to be confused with John Lovitz, totally different person. And Michael Pittman Jr. injured. How about that? That is a godsend, because if anybody's been watching this series back since episode 2, Michael Pittman Jr. has just been our kryptonite. And guess what? We're not going to have to worry about him, but we are going to have to worry about this man here, Alec Pierce, the 3-year player now from Cincinnati. He's also played very good. They got Allen Robinson now, and they also got Jalen Reagor and auto-generated guy Mike Chambers. Mo Alley Cox still here at tight end, along with Jelani Woods. So pretty much the same guys. Jerron Christian is the left tackle, and Quentin Nelson, the 7-year player from Notre Dame, one of the best in the business, one of the best guards in the business. He's still here. Ryan Kelly, very good center. Solomon Kinley, the Georgia Bulldog, he's okay, you know, nothing too special. But Braden Smith, very good. So the Colts have always had in this series a good offensive line, and Danny Dimes is going to have some time back there to maybe make himself look like a superstar. Defensive line, they got Chris Wormley, the Wolverine, on the left side. On the right side, still Kwity Paye and Braylon Humphrey behind him. Defensive tackle, DeForest Buckner, we know all about him. We know him all too well. And they got Tyler Patterson, who is a rookie from Virginia. He looks pretty good, actually. Curious to see, yeah, okay, so he is hidden dev. And just for good old S's and G's, I am going to check to see if he is star, superstar, or superstar X Factor. Really hope, well, he's superstar. So we've come across a couple superstar player defensive tackles now, not named Jalen Burnett, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Shaq Leonard, the maniac himself, is still here as the left linebacker. Bobby Okereke and Damian Wilson will be the mics, and then Patrick Gamble, now 2-year player. I remember him from the draft 2 drafts ago. He is their right linebacker, so okay. Kenny Moore's here. Stephon Gilmore, still an X factor, but starting to regress heavily. Makes sense being 33, but Stephon Gilmore has a couple timely picks against us in the previous games we've played. Mike Hughes, Byron Bellamy's here. Marquise Blair is the free safety. Strong safety is Nick Cross. They got Cody Parkey, the former Cleveland Brown, as their kicker, and Rigoberto Sanchez is the punter. Hey guys, week 5, 3-1. We are tied right now in the AFC South with the Tennessee Titans, and we are taking on an AFC South division rival, Indianapolis Colts. So a big game here. If we can find a way to beat the Colts for the very first time, this will pretty much solidify our dominance in the AFC South. So we're at home, got the home crowd behind us. So without further ado, let's get down to Central Texas Stadium and get ready for the game. Opening kickoff is up and underway. We are going to get the ball first here in Central Texas Stadium. Jamal Agnew going to return it, and not going to get very much as per usual as he brings it to the 17. So Damon Sanders with a few less weapons today. His top 2 options, Bruce Joyner and T. Higgins, not going to be here. Damon Sanders having a good, efficient year. His most efficient year so far as a quarterback in the NFL. 7 touchdowns, to only 3 interceptions. And the interceptions with your boy here behind the sticks, really, that's what surprises me. Only throwing 3 so far. That could change today because the Colts have been known to pick us off, but we are going to start here in the shotgun spread formation with 4 wide receivers, and we're just going to give John Mechie a chance there, but we had to throw out of the sack, so unfortunately, not a very good result. 2nd and 10 now. We're going to come out of the shotgun again, this time trips to the left and going to give it to the old Dom train here, so we will go ahead and mic up on the linebacker there. We'll see if Dom Fitzpatrick can get some good penetration, and he can't because he is drove backwards there by Patrick Gamble. I think that was Patrick Gamble. It looks like Patrick Gamble. He was drove back there by somebody, and this drive is not starting out very good. Okay, so definitely not what you like to see on your first 2 snaps of the game. 3rd and 14 on the heels of our own end zone, so this is going to have to be a big chain mover. We have a tight end open, but it's good coverage there. It's broken up by Kenny Moore, the corner, and we will bring in Max Beretta, secret agent / punter, because we go 3 and out on our opening drive. So that's not what you like to see, especially when you're playing a team that just always seems to find a way to beat you. Big hit there. Oh my God, what a nice hit stick there, but somehow the return man was able to hold on to it. Don't know how, but he did. And here comes Danny freaking Dimes, member of the Indianapolis Colts for the 2nd straight year. He's 7-2, so a little bit better on the ratio compared to his counterpart, Damon Sanders. And hopefully, you know, the Armadillos defense in the last game against the Packers, they played good on that first drive, luckily, but after that, we really didn't do too much. So we're going to start out nickel blitz here, try to maybe rattle Dimes a little bit, get him second guessing himself. It's going to be a check down to Taylor. Tried to wrap up, but we can't. And Jonathan Taylor just refuses to go down. He was finally brought down there by Akeem Davis-Gaither. And they also call a face mask. Really, you do not see that call too much in Madden. Akeem Davis-Gaither is the guilty party. And this opening sequence here starting out about the same as any other game against the Indianapolis Colts does. All right, so just like that, Colts pass midfield. So Dimes is going to come out single back with Jonathan Taylor behind him, and it is going to be a give to Taylor. And luckily, Denzel Perryman was there to tackle him because Jonathan Taylor almost got the edge. As we get a look at his season, JT is the 2nd leading rusher in the league. Dom Fitzpatrick is currently the 4th. So a battle of the running backs, and with our lack of weapons, something tells me we're going to have to rely a lot more heavily on Dom Fitzpatrick. So now Danny Dimes coming out in the 4 wide receiver spread shotgun, but it's going to be an inside zone give to Taylor, and a great call there. Multiple Armadillos were there to wrestle JT down, but the Colts are moving with ease. 0 resistance from this Armadillos defense to start. And if we keep this up, guys, it is going to be a long game. So let's go ahead and guess pass here. Dimes coming out with 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and JT in the backfield. And going to be another inside zone give to JT. Did I make my game plan focus defend the outside run? Guess I should have made it defend the inside run. My bad on that one, as Jonathan Taylor is doing whatever he wants in the middle of the field. All right, 3-4 blitz here, and I am going to use their, well, now they have Duckworth in, so that's good. I would love to see Duckworth as opposed to JT to end around to Pierce. Nice move there, and Denzel Perryman gets him down after a gain of 6. So the Colts already on the 10-yard line, and they are threatening in dangerous territory. Dillo's defense going to need to wake up, and they're going to need to wake up fast. Who brought the alarm clock? Is it Alan Schmidt? Is it Denzel Perryman? Is it Marcus Davenport? I don't freaking know, but I sure hope that somebody did. So Danny Dimes looking, and he was sacked, and he fumbles it. Yes. Who was that? I know Marcus Davenport picked it up. If that's clean, oh my God, I got to see this. Who was that? Marcus Davenport gets the recovery. It was Robert Quinn, the crafty veteran, but will it stand? Did not get a good look at it. If that does stand, man, oh man, what a break we just got. No booth review, so it is clean. Oh my God, talk about a much needed play. I'm just speechless right now. New lease on life, but you got to make the most of it. So let's see what old Dom can do. Dom kind of got there a little bit, but Patrick Gamble got off his block pretty quick. Something tells me we're going to be calling Patrick Gamble's name a lot. He's a 2-year linebacker out of LSU. We did pick up 4 though, so not terrible. 2nd and 6 now. First really positive play we've had all game. I know, hard to believe. John Mechie's getting open on the little drag, and he's very close to the sticks. Chain Gang says he has it, so he will move the sticks. Finally, a first down under our belt. That is really good to see. And you know what? I'm kind of tired of running it at Shaq Leonard, so we're going to flip the play here. I would much rather run it to the right side, I think, and not have to deal with the Maniac, but the Maniac still gets in there because he's a maniac and he does maniac things, apparently. After the pickup of 1, it is now 2nd and 9. Ball almost on the 30. Hopefully we can get it there. We got a receiver, John Mechie, there, open on the play action. So now called John Mechie's name twice already. He has all 26 of our receiving yards, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and he keeps this drive alive. 2nd and 9 here. We are coming out shotgun, trips to the right. Could have Michael Blount Jr. There he is, Michael Blount Jr. First catch with the new name, number 9. That one is for you, brother, and you just picked up 15 and kept this drive going. You're like a memory card. You just saved this drive for us. Crucial 3rd down here. I do not want to have to settle for 3, hopefully, if we don't have to. There's our other rookie, Ronnie Ellerby. No, that's Ricky Seals-Jones. I forgot. That was normally Ronnie Ellerby's spot, but Bruce Joyner is not here. So that is now Ricky Seals-Jones, who we called his name a lot last season. Haven't called it too much so far this season, but he just picked that one up, and that was a very, very key conversion for sure. So now just gotta breathe, got a breath of fresh air here. It's 1st and 10. Ball is on the 19. Let's not do anything dumb. There's Ronnie Ellerby, number 87, our other rookie from Alabama. And I got a feeling that he is going to be very good. I think it's going to be a deadly 1-2 punch having Ronnie Ellerby and Bruce Joyner. Ronnie Ellerby, he is hidden development, and something tells me I can sniff out a superstar when I see one. I think he might just be a superstar. So 2nd and 1 now, gonna give it to Dom. We did make the run inside our game plan, but run inside's not working as Dom Fitzpatrick averaging less than 1 yard so far in this game. But he does move the chains, so I'm not mad at that. That's the way the first quarter is gonna end. Not a lot of fireworks, but when you're playing a team that always knocks your D in the dirt,
what?
I don't really want fireworks. I'm okay with not having fireworks, and I can do without fireworks. But let's get some fireworks going on the green screen effect right here. If we can go ahead and pick this up, 5 yards to go till we get into the goal line. I don't see anybody getting open. Does Damon Sanders have the speed? Just gonna throw it away. I did not want to do that, but it was about to be pick city, I feel like, if I would have pulled the trigger. So I made an executive decision. I called up Cupcake McGee. He said throw it away. I threw it away. So let's go ahead and just at least get 3 here, which we will get that with Bass, and that goes through the upright. Not really what I was hoping for, but could have been a lot worse. Could have ended in a pick. At least we do go up on the scoreboard. Throw a little nickel blitz at Daniel Jones again here, seeing as how he already has sacked and has that fumble. I want to keep applying the pressure, but pressure is not going to matter there because he was able to complete that to Jalen Reagor, who also juked multiple armadillos, and he was able to pick up a big chunk play. Yeah, I just don't know what it is about this Colts team. We just really don't match up good with them. They play us really well. They always got receivers there open in the middle of the field. Now it's Jalen Reagor who refuses to go down, just armadillos flying off of him. I'm sure that has to hurt. You never want armadillos flying off of you. But I went nickel blitz again, and it doesn't matter. As soon as Daniel Jones hears those footsteps, he always has somebody in the middle of the field. That time, I was even usuring a man in the middle of the field, and apparently it didn't matter. I feel like we're going to have to do what we did on that last drive and get some turnovers. I think that turnovers are probably going to be the only way that we're really going to maintain any sort of lead. And now we got Alec Pierce doing end arounds. and scoring. So just like that, the Colts go up. Not a good sign. Cody Parkey going to come in and boot through the extra point. So after a good defensive stand, bend but, well, we didn't. It wasn't bend but don't break. We bended, then we got lucky. It was bend and hit the freaking lottery as we sacked Daniel Jones and got that fumble. Second drive, much different. We didn't do anything, and offensively, we had a chance to get into the end zone. I messed that up, and we're really, field goals are just not going to cut it in this game. I know that to be true. We might as well pretend that we're playing prime Peyton Manning or prime Aaron Rodgers, you know, or somebody like that, because we're playing the Colts, and the Colts always look good against us. Mecole Hardman getting pressed there on the left side, but he's got Stephon Gilmore on him, so I don't think we're really going to challenge that. There's Ronnie Ellerby, though. Oh, yeah, baby. Gotta love it. Ronnie Ellerby trying to truck stick there, Stephon Gilmore, but Ronnie Ellerby just with a huge play. Really needed that. Ronnie Ellerby going to be thrust into starting caliber snaps as, of course, Bruce Joyner, yes, we all know he's not here today. And the rookie from Alabama is going to really have a chance to show us what he's got and show us what he's made of. I think he's got a lot of upside. I think he's got a lot to offer. Today is going to be his coming out party. Today's show and tell for Ronnie Ellerby. So 1st and 10 now, ball on the 42. We have no blockers on the outside because, I made run inside our game plan, and Dom Fitzpatrick is riding the struggle bus. He's not riding the Dom train today, guys. He is riding the struggle bus. Behind the sticks now, 2nd and 11. Let's use Fitz as an extra blocker. We got 3 receivers running some streaks on the right side, and I think Mecole Hardman's going to be the one, and he is. Yes, possession caught that thing. Mecole Hardman absorbed the big hit, and we know Mecole Hardman is going to be thrust into starting caliber snaps. 2nd and 9 now, coming out of the tight shotgun. It's John Mechie again. Oh my God. How about a face mask from Darius Leonard as he just Undertaker style clotheslined us straight to hell. Drove us into the turf. Looked like a horse collar to me as we get a second look at it here. I mean, maybe Mechie slips, but that was an aggressive animation, we'll call it. Surely Dom can pick this up, right? I mean, are we going to have to pick up the phone and call up old Tony Pollard, get him back on the field? I sure hope not. But 3rd and 2, you got to figure he can pick it up. There we go, Dom. Okay, nothing crazy, but 4 yards. He's now almost averaging 1 yard per carry. So, I mean, yeah, great day, Dom. It is 3rd and 3. So what to do here? I mean, it's obvious what Mike Tomlin wants us to do. That was the same play that we called last time. So let's come out single back this time. And we are going to have Ellerby become an extra blocker because I think we might have Michael Blount Jr. or John Mechie getting open on the left side. And I think that was just the worst pass of all time from Damon Sanders. I even led Michael Blount to the right. Damon Sanders just wildly off target. I led the ball right about, we'll say here. Well, you can't see what I'm saying. Right here. I led it by where the D is. I led it with the D, okay?
Okay.
And the D, Damon Sanders, threw it almost into the outstretched arms of safety Nick Cross. So another missed opportunity, and as much as I hate to do it, we're going to have to settle for the field goal. I know. We cannot come away with no points on this drive. That is just a big fat no-no. We can't do that. So as much as 3 points sucks, and I'll be the first to admit, we had a shot there. Damon Sanders threw an inaccurate ball. He's still developing. He's still learning. He's not even an 80 rated overall player yet, so that's bound to happen. It's not even so much our offense that I'm worried about. I know our offense can bounce back. I just don't feel confident now. Dime blitz. This is how we got Aaron Rodgers last week on that sack. So if anything can work, I feel like it's the dime blitz. Hopefully, so far nothing's worked. So I will take anything at this point. And okay, see, the dime blitz does work. We almost got to Daniel Jones there, got him a little bit rattled, and we forced him to throw his first incompletion. Colts do get the ball back after halftime too, so got to be really careful. We don't want them to, I see a receiver wide open, but Daniel Jones doesn't see it, and there's the perfect time pick. Yes, the perfect time user pick from none other than Greedy Williams, his 4th interception of the season. The former Cleveland Brown. How big of a pickup has the LSU Tiger been? Now he's doing that Fortnite dance or whatever. I don't know what you kids call it. I'm 33 years old, so I'm a little bit older. I know the Cabbage Patch and stuff like that, the Harlem Shake. But how about Greedy Williams? Oh my God, 4th interception, and we're only in week 5. And what did I say? I said we're gonna need a turnover. We're gonna need turnovers. So again, gifted with a Christmas present. Let's go to Khalid Kramer now on the draw. Don Fitzpatrick not doing it. How about Khalid? Khalid looking a little bit better, picking up 5. Okay, coming off the 2-minute warning now. Colts are pressing the A-gaps there, but it could be a bluff. And let's go draw to Khalid Kramer again. Yes, that was a good call. Khalid getting very close. So Khalid Kramer, Don Fitzpatrick not really playing too good, but Khalid Kramer is. And we are just going to milk this clock for a little bit here because the Colts get the ball after halftime. So assuming that we can score a touchdown, sweet baby Jesus, I beg of you, I don't want them to get the ball with too much time left. We're sticking with Khalid. He has 1 touchdown so far on the season. Can he make it 2? He can make it 2. Yes. Khalid Kramer. That's what I'm talking about, man. So when the stars are hurt and gone, certain players will shine bright. Khalid Kramer and Ronnie Ellerbe sure are shining bright when the stars are hurt. Will some other players step up and shine bright? I don't know. But that one was huge. Greedy Williams, we know he shines bright like a diamond. He's on his Rihanna-ish out here. We know he does that with his 4 INTs. But that, my friends, was huge. Could we get the ball back again? That's the question. How huge would that be? The way they're giving it to Taylor, almost throwing in the white flag. Of course, when you got JT, you never throwing in the white flag. But that was definitely a passing situation, 3rd and 10. And they just said, you know what, we'll give it to Jonathan and hope for the best. But now we're going to get the ball back, guys. We're going to get the ball back. Seeing as how Indy gets the ball back after halftime, seeing Rigoberto Sanchez out on this field is a godsend. And we are going to have 2 timeouts in close to a minute to work with, and I don't know what that was. I was trying to do. I don't know. I give up. All right, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This could be it right here. We need to draw that safety over to the right, because this could be a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one shot to McColl. It's a one-on-one shot to McColl. It's a one-on-one shot to McColl. McColl, outrun him. McColl Hardman. That's what I'm talking about, baby. McColl Hardman with the speed. I saw that from jump. I high pointed it. I rack caught it. Rack catched it. Whatever you want to say. Oh my God, I am speechless. McColl Hardman putting on the Jets. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. McColl Hardman putting on the Jets. Southwest McColl. That's what we're going to call him. Southwest McColl jetting out of that terminal. And that is just amazing. We go up 20-7 with 1 play. Well, I said I didn't want any fireworks. And as I sit here and record this, it's June 27th. But you would think it was freaking Independence Day. How we are letting these fireworks just fly. McColl Hardman stepping up in the absence of T. Higgins. Khalid Kramer stepping up in the really absence of Don Fitzpatrick. He's not hurt, but he's just not showing up. Ronnie Ellerbe stepping up. Damon Sanders doing bald-headed bullet type things. And I'm not going to speak too soon because there's a lot of football left to play. But after the way I saw that first couple drives go from the Colts, we're going to do run inside now. We're going to do run inside. And, you know, defend the inside run sounds good to me. Consistency is key, though, as they say. So even though it was a good first half, cannot become complacent. And Mo Alley Cox is going to make us look complacent, as I was using Denzel Perryman there. It wasn't a good result. Mo Alley Cox picking up good yardage on the opening play of the second half. I think we'll go back to man. I feel like we've had more success so far in man rather than zone. Gotta watch the end around. Daniel Jones likes to do that. No, it's just gonna be a play fake. Marcus Davenport's frolicking on the field. Didn't matter because Daniel Jones threw it out of bounds, luckily, because I accidentally dove there with Marcus Davenport, and you don't want to do that. You do not want to frolic through the field here at Central Texas Stadium. Now 2nd and 10. Jones got Jonathan Taylor to his right, dropping back, looking for receivers. He has Jalen Reagor. Called Jalen Reagor's name more times than one should call Jalen Reagor's name. He's made an impact, but Daniel Jones only at 98 yards with the interception and the fumble. So turnover prone, as any Giants fan would probably tell you from watching Daniel Jones in his first couple seasons in the league. Last season, he looked pretty good, but the seasons prior to that, he had trouble with ball security, and he has had trouble with ball security in this one as well. Zone blitz out of our base set 4-3 defense here. I like the way that sounds. Probably going to be a run to Jonathan, or maybe an end around or something like that. It is a run to Jonathan, but we had Denzel Perryman, who is just all over the place, playing like Shaq Leonard typically plays on the opposite side there of on Indy's team, and he is just flying around, getting to ball carriers, doing Denzel Perryman type things, I guess. All right, so 2nd and 10. This is where we got to be careful. Daniel Jones has made some good plays, made some not so good plays, but made some good plays as well. And Perryman again, wow, fighting through. Jonathan Taylor tried to break that arm tackle, but Denzel Perryman stayed true to form, and he's got to have about 17 tackles by now. And now definitely obvious passing situation. So we are shading inside. Most definitely Daniel Jones. Oh, no one's there to guard JT on the screen, and he just burned somebody there. Not a good look at all. And Robert Quinn is now injured, so he's been injured a few times. I knew that was a risk taking him. I signed him in the first episode of this season in free agency, but he's older, been around the league for a while, and I knew I was taking a risk when I did that, and we're kind of starting to see that. All right, I do not like this dangerous territory here. I feel like whatever the Colts call is going to work. It's going to be an inside zone to Taylor, but we were able to wrap him up. Jalen Burnett, our #1 pick, was there to get him. Thank you, Jalen, the now 2-year man from Vanderbilt, just kind of saved it. But is it just prolonging the agony? I don't know, as the Colts are still going to have 2 more chances to punch this into the end zone. Not going to be a run, though, so very interesting. Probably should have been a run, and Daniel Jones just going to loft it into the hands of a lucky fan here at Central Texas Stadium. I don't know, man. We've done really good, but just something about these 3rd downs. It's 3rd and goal. Will it be a give to Taylor? It will be a give to Taylor, and we did get him. Yes, who else? Denzel Perryman got initial penetration, and Christian Harris did the janitorial work on the cleanup. But how huge was that? Gotta figure that Frank Reich and these Colts are going to go for a field goal, and they are. Defense, bend, but don't freaking break, and just don't run into the kicker. Just don't run into Cody Parkey. If someone runs into Cody Parkey, I will cut you right now. Nobody ran into Cody Parkey. So defense, bend, but do not break. Yeah, I am just not satisfied with Don Fitzpatrick only having 10 yards or whatever he has in this game. So we're not going to give up on him yet, although it's just not happening for my man. 10 rushes for 8 yards. It's just not happening for him. And I need it to happen for him. I need it to happen for him. He has played so great this season, and this game is severely going to regress his so far stellar season. So 2nd and 10 here. Let's see if we can hopefully pick this up, move some chains. I don't know. There's Ronnie Ellerby, and Shaq Leonard was right there. I did not like anything that I saw, so I just kind of threw up a prayer to Ellerby, and now this is a crucial situation. So every fiber of my being wants to try to get single coverage there with Michael Blunt Jr., but we got Stephon Gilmore over there, and I just don't like Stephon Gilmore. Not a fan, at least not in Madden, but it's going to be Ronnie Ellerby, I think.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Tried to high point it, and that is going to be intercepted by Bobby Okereke, the middle linebacker, off of the bobble. Our first miscue of the game. I don't think it was a bad decision. I do not think it was a bad decision. I had to get it over the head of Bobby Okereke, which I did, but it was tipped by Marquise Blair, the free safety, and it just fell right into the breadbasket of Bobby Okereke. So very unfortunate, but a lot of my picks are on me. I don't think that one was. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. That is definitely not what you like to see, but just got to shake it off at least, even if the Colts score, they cannot take the lead. And we're doing a good job now. Denzel Perryman, again, I am very curious to see how many tackles this man has at the end of the game, because he has just been everywhere. So, you know, even if the Colts score a touchdown here, which they very well could, they're not. Oh my God, what was that? What did I do? What did I do? Did I accidentally commit to run or something? I must have, because I mean, every single DB ran towards the quarterback. When I was doing my pre-snap adjustments, I must have hit right down on the right stick on the PS5 is committing to the run. I must have hit that one because that's all I can figure. So that sucks. I'm very sad. I need to go on Spotify real quick and find some My Chemical Romance and some Hawthorne Heights and some Panic at the Disco, because that's the only thing that's going to get me through these dark times right now, guys. Man, Colts got me sweating here, guys. 2nd and 10. Let's go a little play fake out of single back. This usually works pretty good. Just going to check it down there to Ricky Seals-Jones, and he dropped it. He let it slip out of his grasp. Are you serious? No, we needed that. Could be the most important play of the game so far. It's 3rd and 10. We really got to pick this up. Cannot afford to punt it back to the Colts, really. And Damon, you can't outrun DeForest Buckner. Oh my God, you really can't outrun DeForest Buckner. I know DeForest Buckner is good, but you can't outrun him. You got like 87 speed. Now we're going to have to bring in the secret agent Max Beretta again. That sucks. That absolutely sucks right there, man. But it's okay. Just need the defense to play like the same way they have been on a couple of those previous drives, and almost got the coffin corner punt on the 1-yard line, but bounces in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, why do I just see the Colts pulling away here on this drive, man? We have not scored a single freaking point so far in the second half, so that sucks. There's Mo Alley Cox and Alan Schmidt and Denzel Perryman, able to get him down after a gain of 7. But yeah, we've definitely had some opportunities. I do not feel that I have really done anything dumb in this game, so that's a first, probably for my career. 2nd and 3 now. Going to be a give to Taylor, of course, up the middle, and it's clogged up there. Taylor holding that thing like he's carrying his baby through Central Park. Don't know how somebody wasn't able to punch that thing out, but they weren't. And now 3rd and 1. If we can get them off the field, man, oh man, I would just jump for joy. I would be so happy. Is it going to be a pass or a run? That's the question. It is going to be a pass. Jones dropping back. He has the backup tight end there, Jelani Woods, wide open in the middle of the field. Very unfortunate indeed. Oh boy, if you thought the Packers game was stressful last week, that was nothing. That was like watching an episode of Coco Melon on Netflix. This is stressful right here, because you just know. I can feel it in my bones that the Colts are going to score a touchdown on this drive and go up. And we've played really well, especially considering how we normally play against the Colts. But Jalen Burnett looking to make sure he does his part. He got stiff-armed, but luckily Akeem Davis-Gaither was there to clean it up, and that was huge. That was an outside zone give to JT there. We sniffed it out. Jalen Burnett sifted through the blocks there and was able to halt JT in the backfield and allow Akeem Davis-Gaither to do the cleanup work. It's big, guys. This is big. This is quite possibly everything. If we can get them off the field here, I will be so happy. Armadillo's defense, where are you at? You're not here. You're somewhere else, because Allen Robinson, who torched us on that touchdown a few drives ago, picks that up. I sent pressure. I sent a little bit of pressure at Daniel Jones. It didn't get there, and I even shaded inside too, but of course we see that did not really do anything. I feel like it's got to be dime blitz here. It's probably going to be a run though, so I don't know why I called dime blitz in this package, but I did. Don't judge me, but okay. I guess the extra DBs there helped, as Jalen Burnett was able to bring JT down in the backfield, so I can live with that result. 2nd and 8 now. Ball is on the 29. Jones coming out shotgun here. It's going to be a give to JT. Somebody get off their blocks. Thank you, whoever that was. I think it was Denzel Perryman again, and if it was, good on him, because he is definitely doing his part here this afternoon. Can we get him off the field on 3rd down? We haven't really been able to do that too much so far, and if we can do that, and hold them to a field goal, and they'll tie this game up. And terrible pass by Jones, and they are going to kick a field goal. So we are, again, gifted with a chance here. Colts can only tie it. We are going to get the ball, and if we can score a touchdown, we will put all the pressure on Frank Reich and these Colts. Draw play to Fitz. He has not had a good game. Chance to earn my trust back here, and DeForest Buckner and Bobby Okereke and Shaq Leonard just get off their blocks so dang quick it seems, and Don Fitzpatrick loses one. 2nd and 11, we're coming out of shotgun. Gonna try to hit him with a little bit of play action here. See if we can get somebody open. Maybe it's Ellerbe, and he had it, but he dropped it. He had it, but he dropped it. Are you kidding me on that one, man? I cannot with these receivers, man. That's what a time to have T. Higgins. What a freaking time to have T. Higgins right now, because that was in the bag. It was a chain mover. Ellerbe dropped it. Now it's 3rd and 11. So we got to find a way to pick this up. And it's McCole, but Damon overshot him. Why? Why do you do that, Damon? Why do you do that? McCole Hardman was so open. He was so open. I got to show you on the replay, man. And that was a pick 6. So now Damon Sanders has 2 interceptions in this game. McCole Hardman was open. Watch him break on this route. Boom, right there. All you got to do is precision pass it, and he threw it way to the left. As a matter of fact, right to Nick Cross. And I'm telling you, these freaking Colts, I just can't. I cannot with these Colts. I'm not going to speak too soon,
because there's a lot of football left to play.
We need Fitz. Don Fitzpatrick, if you can hear me through this TV screen, we need you right now. Your boy Damon is struggling. He is struggling, but you are struggling too. And we need you to take some of the pressure off of his shoulders. Can you do it? No, you cannot, because Patrick, or Kwity Paye, actually that time was there to stop us. If Don Fitzpatrick cannot pick up an inside zone, 3rd and 1, I don't even know what this Armadillos team is anymore. And I don't know what this Armadillos team is anymore. I don't. And if we punt the ball back to the Colts right now, we're pretty much just stealing our fate. I mean, we're pretty much stealing our fate. So even though we're on the 26-yard line, I'm going to come out QB sneak and just see the look that they're giving us. And I actually do not like that look. So we're going to call timeout and reevaluate. Okay, we got blitzers coming. Ronnie Stanley is telling us that. So if we can get this ball out quick and not get sacked, we should be able to pick this up. So let's freaking do it, man. Damon Sanders is wildly inaccurate in the second half. Again, we had our tight end Seals Jones open, and Damon Sanders just mistimed it on the pass.
My head is underwater. I thought I didn't need you.
And that just made what seemed to be an impossible feat even harder. And yeah, okay. Allen Robinson, Moss's Grant Delpit, and I hate the Colts. All right, we're going to try it again, folks. We are going to try to get McCole Hardman in single coverage. Maybe. Can he get it? He's not as tall as T. Higgins, and that's the problem right there. We gave him a Moss opportunity, but T. Higgins is 6'4", and McCole Hardman is like 5'11" or something like that on a good day. Although, we might have it again. Let's go ahead and put Michael Blount Jr. on a drag. This could be McCole Hardman time again. And I'll tell you what, we're going to give him a chance. Can you outrun your receiver? He had it. Another late breakup. And Anthony Barr is out. Just end the misery right now. Nothing we're doing in this game is working. I don't even know, guys. I do not even know even what to say. I mean, I don't even know what to say. John Mechie is about the only thing that is working. And that was not even a good play call. It just so happened to work out in our favor. Game not over, though. Game is not over. So let's put Don Fitzpatrick in as an extra blocker. That's probably a smart move. Is it going to be Mechie again? Okay, John Mechie, thank you for suiting up. Thank you for punching in. Thank you for bringing your brown bag to work today. We vastly appreciate that. Game is not over. Game is not over at all. And there's Don Fitzpatrick. Okay, if you can't do anything on and he fumbled it. Don Fitzpatrick, you, sir, are just having a time out there. You are having a time. Very tough. I was just about to say, if Don Fitzpatrick can't run it today, at least he can catch it out of the backfield. Apparently, he can't do that either because he just fumbled it. Let's see if it's clean. I'm sure it is. Don Fitzpatrick, brother, you, I don't know. His knee might have been down. Let's see if we get a booth review. Booth review. Oh, my God. Thank you. Please overturn this, ref. Please overturn this. It's overturned. Thank you. So apparently, there is a Madden god in this universe, and he just smiled on us. Smiled on us on that play right now. So very good. Still got some life in the tank, albeit not much. Let's see if we can do anything. No, we can't. It's going to be intentional grounding. It's DeForest Buckner and Shaq Leonard and those guys, man. They just mess me up every single time. Any semblance of keeping this game alive definitely rests solely on what happens on this play here. And it's Michael Blount Jr. Michael Blount Jr., yes, having a pretty good game in his own right. Damon Sanders, over 300, yes, but he does have those 2 picks on his resume here, which is not good to see. But, I mean, 2.5 minutes roughly to go. This game is not over. It's going to be a tough one, but it's not over. Let's just see if we can maybe pick it up or something, and that's going to be a sack by Patrick Gamble. You're not even real, so I can say this. You're auto-generated. I freaking hate you. I hate your guts. I'm looking at Ellerby or Mechie. Ellerby or Mechie. It's Mechie. It's Mechie. It's Mechie. Yes. Okay. John Mechie. Okay. Did not think that he was going to be the one to step up. Still probably too little too late. But he came to play today. John Mechie came to play. Very interesting story. He did not play in his rookie campaign in real life because of his medical situation. So we haven't even really gotten to see what John Mechie can do in real life. But on this Austin Armadillos / Houston Texans franchise team, he's been a key contributor. And now we're down by 7. We got 2 timeouts. So the only chance of us tying this thing up potentially, we got to get a 3 and out right here, right now. All right, doing good so far, but you know it's probably going to be JT again on this single back formation, one would think, which it will be, and Grant Delpit gets him 3rd and 1. So very small sliver of hope still alive, but hope nonetheless. And let's see if they go back to JTT. They probably will. And you know what? I'm probably just gonna run commit here, guys. I'm probably gonna run commit up the middle. I'll send one of these players over here just in case they try to mess me up. And we had him. We had Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, but he stiff-armed Robert Quinn. It was a good effort, but that's going to be the ball game. The freaking Indianapolis Colts, man. I hate them with every fiber of my being. They are the bane of my existence, but they were the better team today, so hats off to them. They take home the victory, 34-27. Even though the stats don't look that good, 2 picks from Sanders, I really don't think we played too well. And seeing as how we were down a bunch of our normal weapons, I think it was a valiant effort. You know, we vastly outpassed the Colts. I'll tell you what, though, the difference in this game, Don Fitzpatrick was non-existent. He was a non-factor. He has to be a factor. He's been a factor every single game this season. He was a non-factor in this one here. So taking a look at the stats, Damon Sanders had a tough one, although he does go over 350 through the air. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, so he's going to stay the same as where he was on that touchdown-to-interception ratio. Daniel Jones had a pretty efficient game. He did have that 1 interception to Greedy Williams, but this is the story right here, man. Don Fitzpatrick, 15 attempts for 16 yards, averaging a whopping 1 yard per carry. Khalid Kramer played better than he did, averaging 6 yards per carry and finding the end zone. Receiving, how about John Mechie? Clap it up for this fella. 9 receptions, 112 yards, and a touchdown. That's pretty good. Ronnie Ellerby played pretty good. Nothing special from the Colts, really. McCole Hardman had that one deep bomb, 2 receptions for 94 yards. Tried to get him in a couple more of those situations, but he's just much smaller than T. Higgins, so the only shot he has to get that is to outrun his defenders. He's not going to moss anybody like T would. Denzel Perryman was all over the field, as I expected. 11 tackles. We did have a sack there from Robert Quinn and also a forced fumble by him as well. And then Greedy Williams had that pick, but 2 from the Colts really, really hurt. So, I mean, yeah, that one's a tough pill to swallow, but like I said, we were missing a bunch of key guys. And considering how we normally play the Colts, I actually think that was a valiant effort. So 1 new injury, yeah, sure, let's add this to the pile. It will be Anthony Barr out 4 weeks. So our starting left linebacker is out. We do get Jed Wills back next week, so that's good. And nobody else is coming back. So the injuries just keep piling up. But you know what? That is part of football. It's next man up mentality. At least the silver lining, we play the Jacksonville Jaguars next week, who we have absolutely had their number. And maybe the Titans lost this week, or they will lose this week, and will still be tied for first place in the AFC South. I don't know. Lots of things in motion here, but this one was a tough one. We didn't capitalize. It happens, right? So anyways, as I had fun tonight still, guys. It was a good episode. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Shout out to Michael Blount Jr. for joining this Cupcake team. Thank you for commenting and for being a subscriber. I encourage all you guys to comment, subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.